Hello guys, I'm here today talking about how parents are using the legal guardian excuse to violate kids' rights. Ask any kid, whether it's your own kid or a kid on the street, about if they think they're being treated like a second-class citizen, or they're not being listened to, or they're being made to do stuff that they don't want to do because the parents are their legal guardians. I feel like the kids are having their rights violated by that happening. Shouldn't we have the same rights as 18-year-olds or adults have? Like to make our own decisions about our own lives. Like I said, ask any kid that you see or hear on the street, or your own kids. They feel like any of these are happening to them, because I almost guarantee that they will say yes. I feel like the adults are using the legal guardian excuse to, have a loophole in the, like the labor, all that, all that shit. They're using it as a loophole to do whatever they want to do. I feel like that's really not fair to us, because why should we have to suffer just because there are legal guardians? Aren't we aware enough to, decide what we want to do with our own lives? I feel like, the adults are using that excuse to, torture us and all that stuff. I feel like the adults are making it so that we, are down in life. And shouldn't we be able to sue to get our stuff back? Like, if a parent takes something and doesn't give it back, like 3 weeks or something, and you really didn't do anything, you apologize, you made it right all you can, and they still don't give it back, like, no, if it's something you got for Christmas or something you bought on your own, why should they have the right to take that stuff away and not give it back? And you really don't have any power because you can't sue to get it back. And if you go down to the police station, I'm assuming like they're not going to take you seriously. They're going to be like, oh yeah, that's punishment. It's like, no. Shouldn't we be treated the same as adults? Shouldn't you guys be treating us like you want to be treated? Shouldn't you be making sure that we're protected? Because last time I checked, doing that stuff is really not making sure that we're protected. It's basically bullying us and our, in our weakened state and smaller state. I feel like the, adults in this world, whether it's Congress or parents or an adult on the street, feel like they can do whatever they want with us just because they legally have custody of us or anything like that. Shouldn't, if they think about what it was like with, like, when they were kids, shouldn't they be making laws to make sure that our rights aren't violated like I feel like they're being? I feel like, we don't have enough power to say what happens in our own lives. I feel like, adults are trying to make it so that we don't, so that we have very little power. I feel like the adults are making, excuses on why we're going to do this, why we're going to do that. And the legal guardian excuse is like at the center of all of that to me. Let's see. You guys are always complaining about us doing a bad job, or us doing a like us not living up to our potential, or us not, using our rights properly, or us learning our rights in school like we have, and then trying to use them and then just being shot down saying like you have no rights. I feel like the adults are trying, really hard to make it hard to be a kid. That's just my opinion, but I feel like they're making sure that we have very little power in our life until we turn 18. I feel like the government should make, a couple laws giving kids a little bit more rights, because we're trying to live up to our potential, but we really aren't being, able to, because we're being forced down, I feel like, by the adults. You can comment anything you want, any like rude stuff or bad stuff you want, but this is just what I'm feeling as a kid, and I'm pretty sure other kids are like feeling this same way. I'm just more outward about what I'm feeling in this moment in time. Like, nobody takes the kids seriously is what I'm trying to get at. Like, why should we be doing what you want to just because you're legal guardians? Shouldn't we, be able to make our own excuses in life? Shouldn't we be able to make sure that our life goes how we want it to, like the adults get to do? That's really like the center point. Like, why do kids have so little rights compared to adults? And I think the adults are like taking advantage of that. The government hasn't really, protected us in the way that I feel like we should be being protected. Yeah. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.